Hello, everyone. I'm Toni. This is Shining Hawk Healing, and I am live. There's nobody in the chat, but this is election day. I didn't really expect a whole lot of people to show up. People are really busy today. I think people are busy sort of just staying away from social media and stuff like that. They don't want to get triggered. And I totally get it. I totally understand. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this whole experience of the elections and all of the stuff. Hey, Teresa, all of the stuff that's going on. And I've had a few people say that I've gotten trapped down the rabbit hole of all of this stuff. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Allison. So I want to talk to you about when I first moved to California, LA. I started going to this meditation center. I call it a meditation center. Some people call it, I don't know, a spiritual center, but it wasn't necessarily a church. I mean, because we were all sort of there meditating. Hey, Arlene. Hey, Joe. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Jay. How are you guys doing? Thanks for coming. Wow. Trish, hi. So I started going to Agape, and I just, it felt like home to me, and it felt like it was the place where I always wanted to be if I was going to do the organized, every Sunday go to a place that would be Agape, and Agape was just like an oasis, the leader, Michael Beckwith. I just love him. He's an amazing spiritual leader. And so if you're in LA and you get the opportunity to go to Agape, you should absolutely go. But this is a book that they have a bookstore there. And this is a book that I found in the bookstore, and it's by Willis Kinnear, and it's called The 30-Day Mental Diet. When we're talking about sort of, getting ourselves out of the rabbit hole. Hey, Gertrude. How you guys doing? Trish, Gertrude. Yes. Hello. I'm so happy you're here. So when you're trying to get out of a mental state, it helps to sort of snap yourself. If you want to snap yourself out, it helps to just change the way that you're thinking. Change the thoughts that you might be having. And the only way to identify those thoughts is to keep a record of them. So this book is a really good tool to have if you are trying to change something that's going on in your thinking. Maybe trying to change, some kind of circumstance that feels like it's out of your control, or change the way you're looking at that particular circumstance. You could take a 30-day mental diet, and this book is so amazing. And it just talks about learn to think constructively, and then you date. It's the fourth day. That's the fourth day, and it says, think carefully. Now that you have some idea as to who you are, where you are, and the importance of yourself, the question arises as to the nature of the creative activity of your mind. So there's a lot of just little gems to sort of think about, just to give your brain something new to obsess about. I guess. But it's a little freeing, and it does change the way you see things. Has not taken it. She's not taking the diet. So she still is really kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when it comes to other dogs. So she hasn't taken this. So what we're that's that. I gave you guys that. So now let's just say hello. I want to see everyone is here. I hope you guys voted. I hope that everyone here voted. Paisley, hey, how are you? And you're here when the Bodhi tree was around. Were you here when the Bodhi tree? Yes, I was here. Oh gosh. I love the Bodhi tree. I was so sad when it closed. I was angry that it closed. I was like, this isn't, this was such a special place, and it was right in the middle of it was right in the middle of Hollywood, not in the middle of Hollywood, but in Hollywood, and it was accessible. And a lot of people, I used to see a lot of people that that I worked with and stuff in the Bodhi tree, and they served coffees and stuff like that. It was a really nice experience, and I'm sorry that they're not here anymore. It would be nice if someone else opened up a Bodhi tree. I don't know that it would be the same, but it would be awfully nice to have something like that. A lot of spiritual bookstores have closed their doors. We still have the Green Man. It's a really good place to go if you're trying to find certain herbs and things like that for crafting. They have classes. They have readers there. They have a lot of crystals and a lot of cards and things like that. So that's a good place if you're ever in the area and you want to, find a place like that. The Green Man is still around. It's just the Bodhi tree was so special. It had so many things that you can choose from. So now that everybody is here, let's take a look at the energies. It's raining in California. Yay. It's raining in California, and it rained last night. It poured, and then the night before it rained, and then today off and on it's been raining. The trees are bowing into wind. They're just, oh my gosh, the winds have picked up quite a bit. I was a little worried about my chimes. I thought I should go out and bring them in because they were clanging, clang, clang, clanging. I didn't want them to get all beat up because they're so nice and the sound is so beautiful. So I'm going to bring my my wheel up, or the wheel. It's for everyone. It's just not for me. So let's look and see where what the energies are surrounding. And we know that there's a lot of negative energy that's floating around us right now. And if you're getting bombarded with it, put up those shields. Put those shields up. Say every kind of prayer that you can, but shield yourself and keep yourself safe from that energy so that you can sort of try to sail through this with as little as little upset as possible. I'm not even looking at the news. I don't really care at this point. I did my civic duty, and I have to allow it to be the way it is. So yes, unplug the TV, throw it out the window. I don't care. But get yourself someplace safe and use that 30-day diet. That'll keep you busy for a little while. And because it's not going to be something that we know right away today. We're not going to know because shenanigans are going on, a lot of stuff. So let's check it out, see what's happening. Let's go to the East, where all things start. As an idea, as an intention, as a goal, we wake up in the morning and we have ideas, or we have just pulled ourselves out of a dream that was amazing, and maybe it was something that we want to manifest in our lives. So you have that coming up out of your dream state, and that is how you start your day. So let's go down and see what is the collective working on right now. Let's take this one. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Of course. So the card here says emotions, and this is a second chakra card. This is a sacral chakra card, and this is when the first off with the waters from the second chakra, you get to see you get to glimpse some of the things that you're working on, some of the things that you get to see, first steps starting. Maybe you get a phone call, maybe you get an email from someone who's looking for something that you do. They want to hire you or whatever, but it's the beginning of a creative adventure or a creative venture. But this is emotions. The keyword here says emotions. So what's happening is an emotional outcome or emotional circumstance that's going on. We all know that the voting is happening, so that's emotional for most of us here in this country. I would venture to say that it's emotional for everyone, because everyone is looking to us to see whether this democracy thing is actually going to work. So there are a lot of emotions involved in that. When we move to the south, which is the place of the physical, it's the place of coyote spirit and little mouse. And this is the place where we are born onto the wheel. This is the place where we walk the wheel every day, week, month, year. And we have our physical lives in the South, and this is where we have our successes, and this is where we have what we often call failures. But failures are just lessons that we have yet to learn. So that's what's going on in the South. So let's go down and see what's happening in the South for the collective. Oh, this one jumped out. When I was saying that, a lot of people were looking at, I'll make you guys dizzy, looking at the United States to see whether democracy actually works. This is all about self-esteem in the physical. How do we feel about ourselves? How are we showing up in the world as a collective? How are we good stewards, or how are we good examples for generations that are coming and going, and looking to us to see how we can make it work, how we can move through and progress into the future. So our self-esteem right now is on the line. That's what's happening to us in the physical. So then we move to the West, where we go within. At the end of the day, we are done with what we've done. We are done with our day, and now is the time for us to look inward, to look and see if the things that we did were helpful in advancing us toward the goal that we woke up with. How are we getting to that place? Did we move in the right directions? Did we get distracted? Did we stop because we were fearful, or did we just give up? What are we doing? So let's look at what's going on in the West at the end of the day. So the card that comes up is the seventh chakra card, called presence. And this is just the keyword. It doesn't necessarily mean anything, except it is a suggestion. And the suggestion is, wisdom-wise, like I said, how did we show up? How did we advance ourselves from the thing that we wanted in the morning, in the early waking hours of the morning? How did we show up in the day, in the physical? So the wisdom is to take a look and see what we did to contribute to the betterment, to the progression, to the future. What have we done to push us forward. I think that's the message. Let's go to the north, where our ancestors and our guides and our angels reside, and see what do they have to say to us. What advice do they have to give us about this this emotional self-esteem issue, and how we are showing up for, as a collective, for the world? Are we making it better, or are we allowing it to just fall apart? What is it that we're doing, and what do they have to say about it? I hope they're okay with what we're doing. We're trying. We're all of us, everyone here, we're all trying our best. We're all doing our best. We're all putting our best foot forward. So we know. So let's find out what they have to say. Oh, I could take this one. Oh, wow. This always comes up for me. Sometimes you don't want to feel this way. Yeah. Forgiveness. It's a hard chakra. And I always talk about forgiveness. And, sometimes it's like, oh, why am I the one who always has to do the forgiving? But, if not you, who's going to do it? And this is what helps our evolution, the act of loving enough to forgive someone for whatever it is that we feel has been unjust or unfair, or just plain mean or ornery, or whatever it is. It's hard to do, and easy to say, hard to do, right? But this always comes up for me. And I always say, it's not for the other person, it's for you. So you'll always get that message here. And I know I do it. I say it all the time. So I'm going to go to whoa. What's this? Oh, the collective and a vision quest. So vision quest, it's not always about going out into the woods and, fasting, and, you want to do that. That's awesome if you're a shaman, or if you're able to do that. But also it's about looking at the thoughts that you have. 30-day mental diet. I don't know this guy. I'm pushing the book because it's a good book. So if you're interested, go out and try to find it. It's an old book, so I don't know. Let's look at the East and see if we can get a clearer message. Heart, the fourth chakra. So the emotions that we're feeling this week, people are really going to feel a certain way. The heart is going to be affected. We're either going to be disappointed, or we're going to be elated. So it's really how you look at things, how you feel about them. If you feel like somebody that you voted for should have won and did not, just wait a few days. It may go to court and it may turn around. So try not to get too emotional about what's going on. Try not to get all up in your feelings about it. It's don't do it. It's a slippery slope. You showed up to the polls with pride today. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, all of you guys, for voting. Not that I need to thank you, but as a fellow citizen and as a fellow collective soul, I thank you. I thank you. So let's go to the physical and see if we can get a better understanding about this self-esteem, that clarity. So It's about being very clear about who you are and who you want to present yourself to the world in the physical. How are you presenting yourself? How are you showing up in the world? it's very, it's very, very clear that we need to show up. We need to, really be very clear in how we're showing up in the world. We go to the West for the wisdom, and we look to see deeper that it's, again, this sacral creative energy that we're working with this week. We are creating something new. Something new is happening. Something new is on the horizon. Something new. And oh gosh, I think you guys are going to be so surprised at what happens. Maybe not. Maybe you won't be. But I think we're going to be really surprised at what's going on in the country in a few weeks, maybe a month, maybe in January. I don't know. But this presence of this creative energy, you can take that to the bank, and it's to look at what are the ancestors and guides saying in the North. What are they saying? They're just saying, make the connection between you and your spiritual world, make that stronger, create a strong connection with with the spirit and the physical. And you do that by showing that your heart is open and that you have forgiveness for even the smallest slight. You can forgive. And, a lot of times stuff is big. It feels really big, but it takes a lot to allow your heart to open and allow yourself to forgive someone for something. So I feel like a broken record a little bit because I talk about it all the time. I never use these cards. So let's pull one of these cards. I think Johnny gave me these cards, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to him for that. Thank you. Soul healing. So this is a time for healing the soul. So the soul of the collective, the soul of our country, the soul of the world, the soul of the planet. Heal the soul. And we all have that ability to pump positive energy into the collective of the world. We have this ability. We hold this in our hands, and we can do this. We can do it together as a collective. So that is the collective reading. I'm going to take that to the bank and put it in a safe deposit box and see if I can save it for a rainy day, because that's a pretty good reading for the collective. So how are you guys doing? Hey, Jane. Hi. And Kathy Coyne. Hey. Chris, hi. Yes, I'm so happy that you guys are here. Wow, it's a lot of people in here today. Thank you so much for showing up. I mean, if I didn't have this going on, I'd probably be under my bed. You know what I pulled out, you guys? I pulled out, this is not a drink. It's not a bottle of alcohol. These are my runes, and I used to use these all the time, and I haven't used them in a while. And I also have these cards. Let's see, these cards are so beautiful. So beautiful that I have a problem using them, because look at that. It's a beautiful deck. Look at that. And you know how much I love trees. This is beautiful. And then you look at the card, and the cards are like that. They're so gorgeous. So beautiful. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do a few shows where I can do the runes and I don't know. So if you guys want a card, what time is it? Oh, it's almost 3:30. If you guys want a card, just say card please in all caps and I'll pull a card for you. I've got all these wonderful oracle decks, and I have runes. So if you want a runes, just say rune please. I will pull a rune for you as well. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Hey, wow. Oh, wow. Jay is dealing with the school shooting. Wait, Jay, what happened? School shooting. Just 15 minutes away. My teen is safe, about to get home soon. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm glad your teen is safe. That's awful. Hey, Paisley, you want a rune? Yeah, absolutely. I'll pull a rune for you. I'll shake. Let's pull a rune for Paisley. Let's do this. Okay. Let's see. This Berkana. So it's been a while, so I'm gonna use the book just because I don't want to get it wrong. So Berkana. The runes are great for just pulling a rune for the day. I used to do that all the time, and I used to do it for my husband and my daughter, and they'd come to me and ask me for a rune, and it was like, wow, really? Okay. It's nice. It was nice. So Berkana, which one is that? Where are you? It's 16. Okay, here we go. Berkana is growth, rebirth, and the birch tree. It's another of the cycle runes. Berkana represents a form of fertility that fosters growth, both symbolically and actually. This is a rune that leads to blossoming and ripening. It's concerned with the flow of beings into their new forms. So maybe something is really, you've planted some seeds and now you're ready to see the harvest. What's called for here is for you to consider your issue with care and awareness. First, dispense of any resistance. Don't resist, allow, and then go and accomplish the work. So there you are, Paisley. Oh no, is it Paisley? It was Jay. What? That was supposed to be for Jay. For Paisley. It was supposed to be for Paisley. So that's for Paisley. Oh yeah, that is for Paisley. So let's pull a rune for Kathy as well, Kathy Coyne. See what comes up. Let's see. Oh, I love this rune. This is a nice rune. I love it. And it's called Inguz, I believe. Inguz. So I'm pronouncing all of these things wrong because I am. So this rune, this fertility rune, is fertility, new beginnings, and the hero god Ing, I-N-G. The rune is akin to the moon, the intuitive part of our nature, with its urge toward harmonizing and adjusting in the sphere of personal relationships. So, new relationship, new loves, new. It could be babies. It could be anything. It could be a romantic relationship, or it could be a new relationship in business. So keep your sphere open, and keep yourself open. Allow it to happen. It's happening. Who's next? Joe Schmo. Hey, Joe. Let me pull you a rune. I bet that's really loud on the microphone. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even think about that. So this is I'm going to Thuries, and it's probably wrong. Thuries, Thurisa. It's the 21 rune, 21. So this, when you get this rune is the rune of it's the gateway. It's the doorway to whatever it is that you are stepping into, but it's cautioning you to not step through the doorway right now. And it also represents the god Thor. So it wants you to take a step back and really look at the situation before you step into it. Be very careful about where you're stepping into. So there's a gateway. It doesn't mean that you have to take it. It just means that it's there for you if you desire what's on the other side. But take a breath. Don't make any moves yet. So whatever is going on for you, just sort of, do your due diligence, study and make sure that this is the thing for you. Make sure that it's going to, we never really know, but you can look and see, look at it and use your intuition and use your empathic, abilities to see if that's a place where you're going to be a good fit. So I hope that helps. Hi, Sylvia. Yes, of course. Let me see. What card? But what card would you use? How about these? These are amazing. My daughter gave them to me, and these are the Flower Medicine Oracle Deck by Kathy Nichols. These cards are so pretty, and it's about plant medicine. And I hate to like I said about the other cards, look at this. So pretty. And look at this. Oh, so pretty. You don't want to shuffle them because you don't want to scratch them. I have a lot of cards like that. So this card is for Sylvia. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's the lotus flower, enlightenment. Sylvia, that's great. That's what's coming up for you this week. It's an enlightenment about one thing or another, or about everything. Maybe you'll wake up and you'll just have all the answers. So meditate. Meditate on this card. Meditate on the lotus flower. Maybe you're seeing this flower everywhere you go right now. Maybe it's a message for you to allow that enlightenment that's on the way for you, to allow it in, allow it to happen, allow it to permeate everything that you are. I hope that is helpful. Yes. Leslie. Hey, Leslie. Leslie Perez. Let's get you a card too. I'll pull from the Morning Sky Oracle deck and see what's going on for Leslie this week. It's 333. 333. So Leslie, take those numbers and, well, the jack. I don't know if anybody won the $1 billion, what do you call it, Powerball or whatever, but maybe use those numbers if they haven't. Let's see. Leslie. Earth spirit, eagle spirit. This is about taking, having a wider perspective, opening up your perspective so that you can see everything that's going on. Maybe things are happening around you that you may not be, aware of. So take stock, take a step back, and see if you can see the big picture of whatever is going on for yourself. I hope that helps. Hey, Jan. Wow. This is the people that I haven't seen in a while. Wow. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Hey, Jan. Jan, let me see. Oh, these pretty cards. These are the Sacred Forest Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. They're so beautiful. And I love them. So, Jan, for Jan. Toadstools. And this is all about growth. This is about, you know how there's the moon card where the crab is coming out of the water, things being revealed. So I think that the message that I'm getting is that things are being revealed to you that are going to hasten your growth process. So be kind to yourself. Take it easy on yourself, because sometimes growth can be a little painful. If that is the case, just pamper yourself as much as you can. So I hope that helps. I hope, because growth is, it's hard to grow if you have growing pains. If you've ever had growing pains when you were a kid, it's not fun, but it's necessary. And take care of yourself while you're doing that. Thank you so much. Let's move a little bit further down the row. And 333. Yeah, it's your. I can't believe that's the case. Really? That's your lucky number, 333? Hey, Simply Me. Yes, I can give you a card. You want a card? No, don't hide. No card. Simply Me. A card or a rune. So let's see. Let's do a rune for you. For Simply Me. It's got to put all the runes in. Simply Me. This Manaz. This is the self. And I know this because this is like one of my favorite runes, because this is the two things that are looks like two peas kissing. It's the rune of joy. And so it's a double rune of joy, and it's the self. So when you are able to identify things about yourself, when you take care of yourself, when you advance your spiritual self and your soul, when you have learned lessons on this plane, the lessons that you sort of came down here to learn, when those lessons are learned, I think you get this, because it's like your chip for, AA or something, right? But you've advanced. It's about the self. So you've advanced yourself. So feel really good about the fact that you're making progress in this this incarnation, that you're making progress. Your soul is making progress. So yay. So and let me just check the book and make sure that I'm telling you the right thing, because I want you to. So the starting point is the self. Its essence is water. Only clarity and willingness to change is effective now. So I would say that something is changing within you, as far as your soul, as far as your self-consciousness is concerned. There's a change that's happening. So it's all about being in the world, but not of the world. I don't know if anybody's heard that saying. It's come to me a few times within the last month about being in the world, but not of the world. And sort of you're here, but you're here to do soul work, not necessarily here to do the mundane. You're here to do soul work. You're here to advance your soul, and that is your job right now. So remain modest, and that is the counsel. Just remain modest, no matter how great your merit is. Be yielding and devoted and moderate. So don't get big-headed. about the fact that you have made some strides in your self-consciousness and in your soul work. Be humble about it, but yeah, yay, yay for you. So awesome. That's awesome. Let's see. Rune, please, for Jay. Okay, Jay. Runes. I'll put you up here, Jay. Rune, please. I'll try my Scandinavian roots to speak. My husband's Scandinavian. Hey, Gibbo, a Gibbo. That's a gift. That's a gift. Yes, I get so excited with these runes because there's the messages are so so happy for me. To me, happy. I love. Oh, look at this. There's a $20 bill in here. What? When did that happen? Yay! So this is number 2. This is right behind the self. So this room, when this room comes up, it's all about partnership and a gift. So drawing this rune is an indication that partnership in some form is at hand. In love relationships, in business matters, in partnering of every kind, you are put on notice not to collapse yourself into that union, for true partnership is achieved only by separate and whole beings who retain their separateness even as they unite. Remember to let the winds of heaven flow and dance between you. So awesome. I hope that helps, and I hope you're happy with that reading. I think I need to have that reading myself. I love that. Trish, hey. Let's see. Let's take this one away and then go to Trish. Hi, Trish. Let's see. Rune, please. It's been a while since I've worked with the runes. Oh, okay. Yes. I know it's been a while. Oh, this one you have. And that one is movement. 17. So movement, progress, the horse. This rune is a rune of transition and movement, of physical shifts, new dwelling places, new attitudes, or a new life. It also signifies movement in the sense of improving or bettering any situation. So, yay, awesome. The symbol is a horse, and it signifies the bond between horse and rider. So the Bronze Age artifacts show a horse drawing the sun across the sky. And so this rune is saying you have progressed enough now. You have progressed far enough to feel a measure of safety in your position. So, yay. That's why I love the runes, because the messages are so amazing. I love them. Let's see. Leslie. Oh, someone in LA won the lottery? Oh, who? I hope it was me. I bought a ticket for the first time the other day. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's me. I hope so. So let's go back a little bit. Let's see. Hi, lurkers. Hello, everyone who's lurking. I hope you're having a good day. Unplug the TV, Joe Schmo says. Yes, of course. So let's see. Does anybody else want a card before we go? It's 3:44. 3:44. You know, every time I see the numbers 1111 or 222, like I drew some cards. I was like, let me see if the cards will say what I should draw for, what I should ask for as far as the numbers of the lottery. Bad thing to do. Don't do that. But all these twos came up, and my life path number is 22. So when I see 22, I get very excited. I go, oh, okay, this must mean something for me. Um, so 333, I'm glad that is your lucky number. If you're in LA, maybe you won the lottery. But it said Johnny needs that deck gold sparkle and trees. Okay. Okay. I gave you a rune. Okay. So Jan, I gave you a rune. Kathy W, a rune for you. Yay. Thanks for being here. I'm going in with much gusto. Oh, Halgaz. This is a rune of disruption. So if there is something that's being disrupted in your life, this is a rune saying just take a step back, breathe a little bit. Let's read on it and see what 19. It's elemental power. Is it raining where you are, Trish? Change, freedom, invention, and liberation are all attributes of this rune. Drawing it indicates a pressing need within the psyche to break free from constricting identification with material reality and to experience the world of archetypal mind. So this is saying, get out of, it's actually saying be in the world, but not of the world. Get out of the thinking of material, the material thinking, and get into the world of spirit, the world of gods and goddesses and angels and guides and all of that. So it's just saying take a break from the mundane, take a break from all of that stuff that's wearing you down, and and live a few minutes or a few days in the space of allowing your guides and your angels to just work on you, guide you, tell you, give you advice, and give you wisdom. So turn away from that, that stuff, the stuff that's happening out there in the world, and go within and get messages from your guides. So I hope that is helpful. Allison, yes, I'll pull a rune for you. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. The archetypal. I love that word. I don't know why. Fehu, I believe this is Fehu. So this is about signals, and this is Ansuz. I butchered the words. Sorry. I butchered the words. And that's number 3. Ansuz. It is it's about signals. It's about messages from messengers. It's about the god Loki. And we know what Loki is all about. Loki is a trickster god. So the keynote here is receiving messages, signals, and gifts. Even a timely warning may be seen as a gift. So what you might think is something that feels a little off, listen to your gut, because that is a gift for you, telling you don't go down that dark hallway or that dark alleyway or whatever that is. Listen to your gut, listen to your guides, listen to this, or observe the signals that you're getting. And if you start seeing things that are repetitive and things that that seem a little off, pay attention to that, because that is a gift for you to stay out of whatever it is. Stay safe. Above all, stay safe and really check out your surroundings. So I hope that helps. Hi, Chris. Okay, I'll do a card for Chris. Yes, just, look for the signs. Look for the signs. I saw the signs. It opened up my eyes. What is that? Ace of Base? Is that Ace of Base? I don't remember. Ace of Base. It's sort of like an ABBA kind of group. Hey, Middle World. Look at that. That's beautiful. Chris, this is for you. This is the Middle World. Wow. That's where we reside. There's the upper world, the middle world, and then the lower world. And people think, I don't know what people think, but I have observed that there are a lot of misconceptions about the lower world. It's not necessarily about being in hell or being in some awful place, because there are a lot of things that go on in the lower world that that help us in the middle world. The trees, all of their roots are in the lower world, and you can try. And I use their root systems to travel in the lower world. So the middle world is, look at oh my gosh, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are 6 crows. So pay attention to what's happening in this world. Maybe you're spending a lot of time outside that bubble, flying around and flying to the upper worlds, and maybe traveling in the lower worlds and not paying that much attention to what's happening in this world, which is the middle world. So like, what is it? Our Tolkien, who says the middle world is down there, but that's fiction. I don't know. I don't know. But pay attention to what's happening in your world. Take a look at it. Just be attentive to it. Yeah, I'm with Kathy. I'm so glad your teen is safe, Jay. School shootings. I can't. I just don't understand it. So. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Jay says, thank you for the kind, supportive words, everyone. I feel the support. And that's why we're here. We're here to support each other. And we're here to, to use our energy for good, to send that energetic support to everyone who needs it. Toni. Oh. Card, please. Blessings, beautiful lady. This is refreshing than listening to the polls. Yes. And that's why I was thinking that I wouldn't go on today, because, everything, all the energy is sort of focused elsewhere. But it's so nice to sort of take a break from all of that negativity. And that's why I don't do political on the show, because I want to keep that level of negativity down to a minimum. It's not that I don't look at, politics or even have a political view. I just don't think that it's something that we should get so tied up in that we lose our humanity. Yes, that's the word. That we lose our humanity. So this card is for Denise. Flow. Go with the flow. Use that water, manipulate that water to your benefit. If you are a water person, then you know how water changes shape. Water changes shape and changes things. Like water can change rock, right? Because it washes up. Eventually it starts to wash away. The mountains, the shores. Water is very powerful, and it is a conductor. It conducts energy. So be in the flow. get in there and get in the flow of things. I wonder what's happening. What's going on? Be in the flow. I'm going to pull another card for you because I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what's going on with the flow card. Stand your ground. So if there's something going on that requires you to sort of put your feet, plant your feet and go, you know what, this is not going any further. I think that flow card is asking you to maybe not be so so steadfast in your ability to stand your ground for the reasons that you're standing your ground, but allow yourself to have some kind of flow in it. Don't get stuck in it. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't get stuck in whatever this is. You're standing your ground. You're standing your ground, but don't be so steadfast that you lose the ability to maneuver. That's it. Don't lose your ability to maneuver around the situation. Standing your ground is great, but also allow yourself the space to maneuver. Oh, there you go. It came out. Yay. That was interesting. That was interesting. And I think that's something that we can all sort of take a look at as well. Paisley, yes. Hey, wow. Hey, Lori, how are you? How are you? I'm so glad to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. Who's this, Trish? Did I give you a rune, Trish? I think I did. Yes, I did. So let's go down here and check out what's going on. Hi. Oh my gosh. Mitz. Hello. Does anybody else want a card? It's because I'm getting to the end of the show. I just want to make sure. Yeah, water is the universal solvent water is the universal solvent in chem. Yes, that's right, Joe Schmo. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys, thanks so much. So who's this? TLT? May I have a rune? Sure, absolutely. So let's pull a rune. Pull a rune for TLT. Look at that. This is one of my favorites too. I love this rune. It's Dagass. 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 I know I'm butchering. Dagass. This rune, this beautiful little rune, is all about transformation. It's about breakthrough. It's your transformation day, whatever it is that you've been waiting to happen. It's happening. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Allow it in. Allow yourself to enjoy it when it does break through. This is for you. Here's the final rune of the cycle of initiation. Drawing Dagaz, or this rune, often signals a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change. A complete transformation in attitude, a 180-degree turn. Wow. Wow. Whatever it is, I am happy for you. I am so happy for you. And whatever form it takes, enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. So great. I hope that helps. I hope that helps your day, because you really made my day. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Crows are very special. Yeah. Crows are so important and so smart. Those little guys. That's why I keep a crow's feather on my wheel, because the crow is, I'm still trying to unpack everything that crows are. They have the ability to move through the worlds, lower, upper, whatever. So they're so amazing and so smart. Thank you so much. Allison thinks I'm remarkably accurate. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. I know I'm having fun, and that's really just what I'm trying. I want to do. I want to have fun. And I want to have fun with you guys. So thanks so much for that. Thank you so much, Joe Schmo. Wow. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am so grateful. Oh, wow. It's 4:00 already. I can't believe the time went by so fast. So, oh gosh. But I'll be back next week, and I'll bring the runes back. I had fun with the runes. If you guys want to, if you guys like the runes, let me know, and I will bring them back next week. I'll bring them back. So before I go, I just want to pull a card for the collective. And I will pull a card from the Sacred Animals Oracle deck. Here it is. And it's by Judy Bergsma. Is that right? Bergsma? Okay. So Judy, these are your cards. Oh, they're so huge. Let's see if we can bring in some animal energy for the week. The loon. The loon. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh, the loon is intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition, as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. And you are. All of you. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. You are loved. Pull yourself in. Give yourself a big hug. This is me giving all of you a hug. And thank you so much for being here. Don't get triggered for the rest of the week. This is going to be a process. So let's try to keep ourselves on a higher plane of vibration. If we vibrate higher, we don't, the people who vibrate lower around us have no choice but to try to come up to match our vibration. Do not lower your vibration to be a vibrational match to anyone. Keep yours higher and allow them to come to you. So that's all I got to say. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Walk in beauty, walk in peace, and walk in love. Take care, everyone. Bye. I'll see you next week.